Pantoja has just absolutely dominated Brandon Royval, and yeah, dominant performance from Pantoja, and you know it was a good watch as well, to be honest with you. Pantoja was doing really well on the feet, always being able to get the better of Royval throughout the rounds, you know, doing well with the jab, throwing out his backhand a lot, and you know, throwing some real good straights. It was a good performance, and then getting some good takedowns. Pantoja, and was able to dominate Royval on the ground. I scored it 50-45 to Pantoja. I don't really know how that judge scored it 49-46. I think it was the third or fourth round where Royval did have some decent moments, but no, I think Pantoja was always dominating. He was always able to Pantoja was always able to outstrike Royval, get the takedowns, and do quite a bit on the ground as well. And you know, did have a bit of good stuff with the ground and pound, and like tried to go for a few submissions at the point, but yeah, Pantoja was getting the better of all of the scrambles on the ground as well. And yeah, Pantoja was just dominating, really, just completely outstriking Royval. Absolutely schooled him, to be completely honest with you. Just did his thing. It was a really good first title defense for Pantoja. Did all the right things, and yeah, he's a really good, well-rounded fighter. Really good, well-rounded fighter, Pantoja. And yeah, no, he didn't really give Brandon Royval any time to breathe at all in that fight. Pantoja's work rate was fantastic. He was just always consistently going at him, doing really well on the feet, then shooting some big takedowns, getting some control time. Then they get back up to the feet, and then yeah, it was good stuff for Pantoja, mixing it up every round. Like it was good stuff to see. To be honest with you, absolutely dominating Royval, and Royval didn't really have any answers for him. I feel like the work rate of Pantoja was too much, the pace that Pantoja wanted to fight at, it was just all a bit too much for Brandon Royval. And, you know, Royval, he did have the odd moments on the feet. He didn't really have any moments on the ground at all, Royval. But, yeah, he did land a few decent shots, to be fair, Royval. And early on, after those first two rounds, like, he was being competitive in those first two rounds, showing that, oh, yeah, he was doing it. But I feel like from round 3 onwards, I think it was just obvious that he was going Pantoja's way. Pantoja was only getting more dominant as it was going on, outstriking Royval, hitting him with some big shots, shooting some big takedowns, getting the control time, and really making easy work out of it. Pantoja found him out, and in the end, it wasn't really competitive whatsoever. Pantoja absolutely dominated Brandon Royval. Okay, so what will be next for them? If we have a look at the rankings here, I mean, people are calling for Pantoja and Moreno to rematch, but I don't even know if I want to see that. I don't even know if I actually want to see that. I mean, Amir Albalzi, I mean, you know, that's something that could happen. Pantoja and Albalzi, that makes sense. But I have a feeling it might be Pantoja and Moreno next. I think they'll make that third fight, sorry. Don't want to see that, but they'll most likely make it. For Brandon Royval, I think, yeah, Manel Cap is in a fight. I forgot who he was against, but Manel Cap has got a fight coming up. I believe he has. I believe he has. Let me just double check. Oh, yeah, he has. He's got one against Mateus Nicolau. So, yeah, I think Manel Cap wins that, though. So, I think next for Royval should be Manel Cap. I think that's what should happen next for Royval. I think for Pantoja, I think he will end up rematching Moreno, even though he has already beaten him twice. But yeah, I think he should fight Amir Albalzi. I think that's the one that makes sense for Pantoja, to be honest with you. You just don't fight someone who you've already beaten twice. And it won't be on Pantoja. It'll be on the UFC for making Moreno and Pantoja. Moreno's, you know, he's been in the title picture for way too long now. I think Moreno at least needs a win before he's able to get a third fight with Pantoja, if anything. Moreno can't take time off, then come back and then get a title shot against Pantoja. Like, that wouldn't make sense. So, yeah, Pantoja should fight Albaldi next, in my opinion. Look, Pantoja's looking really good. He's really good, really well-rounded. And, you know, he's improving every fight, to be honest with you. It was a real good, dominant performance today. He looked really good against Moreno, but, you know, look, he made it look even better today. Did his thing really, really well. It's a big credit there to Pantoja. Big win for him. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, King. I'll speak to you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.